Welcome back to Falcon Update live on YBTV. I am joined by Liz Kielley, the Discovery and Metadata Librarian. How are you this evening?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I can't complain today. So I know in a mass email sent out last week, I believe it was, there was something called the Human Library event. Can you just give us some information as to what that is?
The Human Library event was actually started in the early 2000s in the Netherlands as a way for people to break stereotypes through conversation. And so we've hosted this event since 2018, and people share a personal story. And we've had students, employees, and faculty all participate, and even alum, and special books that come in, special invited guests. And this year, we're pretty excited. We have a featured book. Gloria Igahozo, who graduated in 2019, is actually going to be speaking at noon all the way from Rwanda. And that's why it's at noon, because it's at 7 o'clock her time. And she got her master's in global health, and so she'll be giving us a bit of her story. But she was a participant, a book in the Human Library for the first 2 years that we did this as well.
All right, so it's definitely been a long time coming to come over here to Messiah. But
yeah. Yes.
When exactly is this event?
It is Wednesday, and because of COVID, it's virtual. And so it used to be on a Wednesday afternoon for a 4-hour straight block with several books speaking at once. And since it's online, we decided to go ahead and do different sessions at different times during the day. So if you're available in the morning, there's a session at 10 to 11, there's a session 3 to 4 p.m., and a session 7 to 8 p.m. And of course, Gloria is at noon. And Gloria is the only book speaking at noon, but there are 5 to 6 books speaking at each of the other times.
All right, so I know you said that the Human Library idea came about in the Netherlands, but how exactly did it come over here to Messiah? Who came up with the idea to bring it here?
Well, Todd Allen, when he was brand new to campus, came and wanted to speak to the library about hosting this event, because of course it's a natural pairing. Human Library event, living books, working with Murray Library. And because I am the library liaison to communication department, I paired with Todd, and so the Office of Diversity Affairs and Murray Library have been putting on this partnership for since the beginning in 2018.
All right, so how can students actually participate in this event? How can they actually meet a human book? Okay,
so there are posters, they're all over campus. They're purple, and they have a QR code that you can scan with your phone. That'll take you to the website to sign up. There's also a link on the library homepage. If you go to the library homepage, it'll say sign up here to read a Human Library book, and it'll take you to a page that's available with their book titles and their summaries and the time that they're speaking. So not every book is available at every time.
Yeah, at least we have some options to choose from at different times, yeah. But I know you said about Gloria Mbozo, I believe you said it
yes.
was. But what about all the other books? What kind of stories are other people going to tell?
Oh my, if you're into travel, world travel, we've got our library director, Linda Poston, who's talking about travel around the world in 30 days and visiting 5 different cultures at that time. We've got Lori Mers, who actually did a pilgrimage, the Camino el Santiago, which is basically the Pilgrim's Walk in Spain. It's a 500-mile trek, and she did it by herself with just a backpack. We've got Marcel Giovanetti, who's talking about what it's like to be dealing with raising your children and taking care of elderly parents. We have Sarah Myers, who's talking about what it was like after she got out of college and was offered 3 jobs, and how did she decide which job to take. We have a student, Brianna Pai, who's going to talk about how being at Messiah has changed her as an artist and her faith. So Dr. Paul Johns is talking about a fire that happened at his home just before he was going to go off to college and how that changed. We have Michelle Lockwood, who's talking about being a missionary in Africa, taking 2 small children with her. I think her youngest was 6 months old, and moving to Africa to become a missionary. I mean, there's so many wonderful. Rocky Allinger is talking about what it's like to have a father who committed suicide and how she decided to keep going. I mean, so I hope I hit everyone. There's just so many great stories to read.
Yeah, it's honestly okay if you miss some people. Yeah, they can sign up and see them for themselves if they want to. But I think it's honestly a privilege that we're able to even have something like this at Messiah and be able to hear so many different stories. So why do you think that people should sign up? I gave my 2 cents, but why do you think people should sign up, or what exactly can they learn from this?
It's the human connection. Getting to know someone, a part of someone, it brings a closeness. And I think especially at this time where we're feeling the separation, being able to get to know somebody on a deeper level is so important.
That is really important, yeah, especially in the time where we can't really see a whole lot of people, yeah. So where can people find out more about this event?
If they go to the library webpage, there is a banner up top that says sign up here, and if they click on that link, that'll take them to a library guide that will tell them how to sign up, the times available, and the books that are available there. And if you want to know more about the Human Library in general, they can go to the website humanlibrary.org.
Okay, well, thank you, Liz, for coming on the show and coming to tell us about the Human Library event. Once again, the event is on Wednesday, March 24th, with 3 sessions throughout the day. For PJ Rydell, JC Seltzer, and other fantastic reporters, you're watching YBTV. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great night.